Sean, WSRT Fitness. If you enjoy health and fitness related content, please remember subscribe, click the bell, and select all for notifications. Thank you so much for watching and welcome. Today we are doing a question and answer video. I asked you guys for your questions and I've got 8 of them that I'm going to answer here. And if you have questions, you can drop them in the comment box below on this or any of my videos and they will get read and answered, any question, in a future question and answer video. Also, if you have any thoughts, opinions, comments that you want to make on anything that I talk about in this or any future video, you can do that, and I have, and I welcome those comments. I am also going to be doing shout out videos for the best comments, both for and against my points of view, and so drop it below and they'll get read in that video. So let's get right to the 8 questions that I have here. Number 1 was from Megan Gertler, which she asked if I really have 7 kids. The answer is yes, I do. 3 boys, 4 girls. They are range in age from 13 down to 18 months, and they are absolutely awesome. Question number 2 from Josh. Ever thought about doing a volume program along with the current one? So for those of you who don't know, he's talking about the Train with WSRT Fitness program that I'm doing, which is a 26-week program where a select few individuals from the Facebook group are able to participate and do my workouts with me. I am sending them PDFs with my exact workouts on them. I also do daily intensifier videos, where that way we're altering certain exercises to make them more difficult, to try to make the stress on the muscle more, so that way, you know, the idea is to get the muscle to grow more. Anyway, as far as doing 2 programs at the same time, first of all, the program that I'm doing is already fairly high volume. Though, could there be more volume? Absolutely. It's not a strict volume program. It's a hypertrophy program. However, as far as doing volume, I will be doing one after this particular program as I prep for my first show, which I'm actually going to be making a much more formalized video talking to you guys about, which is when my first show is going to be, etc., etc. Anyway, I really believe that when you are doing a program, you need to stick with one program at a time, because you should be giving every fiber of your being into those workouts and into that plan to achieve the goal that workout program is supposed to help you achieve. Now, that doesn't mean you can't work out a couple of times a day. I work out 2 to 3 times a day. If you include things like my yoga or my daily walks, things like that, I'm always active. And so I really do, so you can still work out a couple times a day, but they need to be conducive to what your goals are. And trust me, the volume program will be coming and it'll be fucking awesome. Next question from Moran. What's your favorite team, college or pro? So he's talking about football. So I'm going to give you what my favorite teams are, and if you want to know the reason why these teams are my favorite teams, you can ask me again in one of our Facebook live videos in the WSRT Fitness Facebook group. I'd be happy to explain, but I'm not going to make this video not too long. Anyway, so for the NFL, my favorite team is the Houston Texans. In college football, I have 3 favorites. One is the UMass Minutemen, because I live not too far from there, and among other reasons. Second would be the Duke Blue Devils, and third would be Mississippi State. Let's see. So next question. Also from Rand. Ever think about opening your own gym as well? The answer to that is yes. However, I'm not going to be doing that here. It's not a secret that I'm going to be moving to the state of New Hampshire with my family. And when I do that, I'm hoping to get property that either has space for me to build a separate building or has like a barn or something that I can renovate to turn into a studio style gym, in which if I did that, it would specifically have all the equipment that I would want to use to accomplish all the goals that I want to accomplish, along with a few extras and things, because the people that I would allow in would be, say, my clients, and then a select few other individuals. It would be a very private membership. It would not be an open to the masses, not a corporatized big box style gym. It would be very much a place where people go to make progress, not to be bullshit by bullshitters like you get at a lot of corporate gyms, especially ones like Planet Fitness. Shout out to my friends at Planet Fitness. Let's see. Next question from Gavin Chester. What are your tips with Tips for dealing with hunger on a cut. So my tips for dealing with hunger on a cut is probably the best one is the one that I use, and I've recommended for a few clients, and for a lot of them it has worked. So number one, when you get those feelings of hunger and it's like, oh shit, I got a couple hours before the next time I eat, start off by drinking some water. There's a lot of times that our bodies will signal for a response, and you'll think that you're hungry when in reality you are slightly dehydrated, or your body just needs some extra water. So start off by drinking water. Something like 12, 16 ounces would probably be a good amount. You don't need to be chugging down half gallons at that point or anything, but like 12 to 16 ounces, and then wait like 15, 20 minutes. Give your body a chance to react, and notice that the stomach is now full, and that will usually work a lot of the time. If that doesn't, after that 15, 20 minute waiting period, try, if you're able to, get up, go for a walk. I recommend walking for about 20 minutes or so in those circumstances, and then after walking, wait at least 20 minutes to see if your body changes, because a lot of the times getting up and being a little bit active will cue your body to stop the feelings of hunger and put you more focused in on whatever the task is for the muscle memory, etc., etc. At that point, after you've waited that second time after the activity, if you are still feeling hungry, look at how long you have at that point to your next meal. If you have 20 to 30 minutes to a meal, then you want to just wait for that meal. Just kind of wait. If you have a longer period of time, you're going to want to pick something very small and something very, very low in calories. My recommendation would be something like veggie sticks. Just get a handful of veggie sticks and don't put anything on it. Don't dip it in anything. Just get a handful and go with that. So those would be my simplest tips. Very rarely did I ever get to the point that I needed some sort of snackage. I think maybe 3 or 4 times in the entire year plus, almost year and a half that I was in a caloric deficit every day. I think it was only like 4 or 5 times I actually got to that point, because usually after doing those other steps, I would be within 20 to 30 minutes to my next meal, and it'd be like, oh shit, I can wait. I'm good. Let's see. Next question from Philip J. Leday, or Let It. Please comment below, Philip, how to pronounce your last name, because I apologize for not knowing how to pronounce it. Let's see. Who's the worst troll you have come across? I haven't really had a real troll. I've had like a couple of wannabe trolls that have made comments here and there, but nothing particular reverence. Though I will put this out there, I don't mind trolls, because they'll comment on videos. Even if some, they'll give thumbs down. They'll give reactions. Now, even though I don't want to see a lot of thumbs down on my videos, I want a positive ratio on my videos. The comments, whether they're for or against, are still comments, and it gets you guys to react to them. It gets me to react to them. It might even get me to make more videos. So I welcome the trolls. I really do, because it can only help this channel grow, and that's what we want, is to spread this community out to more and more people, so that way the message can get out there that we can all live the healthiest possible lifestyle and just be happier. Let's see. So next question's from Matthew Pierce Jury. Do you think recomp is possible instead of cut bulking cycles? The answer to that is absolutely yes, I do. For like 99% of people. Actually, recently, Jeff Nippard did a video about this, and it was, in my opinion, a very, very good video. In which he cited multiple studies. He explained things very, very well, and he has a much deeper depth of knowledge than I have at this point. So I will link that video down below in the description box. If you want to check that out, wait till the end of this video. I could use the watch time. But definitely check out this video, his video, and he'll go into extreme depth. And I am in almost 100% agreement with everything he said in that video. And so, yeah, so check that out. But yes, absolutely. I think really Recomp in my opinion, for most people, that's exactly what you should be training for, is to do the best you possibly can without any extremes. Because sometimes people go too extreme with their bulk, and sometimes people also go too extreme with their cut, and they are leaving gains or leaving progress on the table by hitting too much of an extreme. But either way, that's just my base opinion. Check out Jeff's video for a much more in-depth explanation, definitely. Let's see. And then for the last question from Tim Swindler, tips for binging, like eating well during the week, but mess it all up on the weekend. So the first tip I'll give you is the same as a couple of questions ago, which, on that whole timing thing, to try to stay on an eating schedule. Another thing that could work for you, and something that I actually did early on when my weight loss was starting to actually go very, very well. This is something else that you could do is to set an alarm on your phone for each mealtime. So in addition to planning your meals, you should be planning the time when you eat them. And so you set an alarm on your phone for each mealtime. If an alarm doesn't go off, you don't eat. And it's a little bit difficult, seems a little weird at first, but after a couple of weeks, you get used to waiting for that ring, that chime, whatever it is, and then you can go and eat. You get into that habit. Well, then your body adjusts to the timing, the spacing, and then you kind of don't even really care, and the alarm goes off, and it's a reminder that you have to eat at that point because it's time to eat, where it just kind of gets pushed out of your mind. So that's another good idea. And since you mentioned weekend as opposed to weekday, so I'm guessing you have a Monday through Friday job. While I was losing weight, I did not have a Monday through Friday job. I worked every Sunday, though I did have every Saturday off. But at first, when I very, very first started trying to lose weight, I had a very similar problem. I was great on the days when I had work because I had to make my food and bring it to work, and this is what I brought. So on Saturdays and then my other day off during the week, I would, kind of be loosey-goosey. And so what I ended up doing was prepping my meals and making them the night before my days off, and then using that chime, that alarm on my phone to tell me when it was time to eat. And after a couple of weeks, I kind of started to adjust, and it became less and less of a problem. So I would say give those a try, and if you need more help, more tips, always let me know. You can reach out to me. I'd be happy to maybe try offering up some other help to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, comment down below your thoughts. If you have questions, please feel free to post those questions. We're going to be doing more of these videos in the future. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that bell and select all for notifications. You can follow me on Instagram at WSRT Fitness. You can join my Facebook group, WSRT Fitness. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.